Hey guys, and thank you for watching my videos. We are on episode 2 on the How to Coupon series. I gave you guys some homework, so I hope you guys thought about the things that I gave you, tips and ideas and things to think about on the last episode. So the first thing we want to do to discuss is myths. Of course, we always do a myths about couponing. Couple of things I've heard or seen, and we're going to go over a couple of those, and then we'll go ahead and get started on what kind of supplies you need to buy to start couponing. So the first question that I always get, or somebody who makes a comment, is I saw the show and most couponers are hoarders. They wipe the shelves and leave nothing for non-couponers. So yeah, got that one before. I mean, if you see my stockpile in the back, it would seem like I'm a hoarder, but it's kind of insulting because I've seen the show, and I'm actually a big fan of that show. I love that show. And about 95% of those hoarders on those shows are, they got like some type of, there's something wrong with them. They have like some type of mental disorder, something tragic happened to their lives, and it caused them to hoard random things. Like there was a lady that hoarded rats and trash, and it was just very, very sad for them, and I really feel for them. But I don't hoard stuff like that, and I wouldn't call myself a hoarder because, one, I donate about 95% of this stuff back here, and two, when you have a stockpile, it's a great way to stock up for the season. So most of us stockpile for the seasons, and what I mean season is we get certain things in certain seasons. So for example, let's say January, I know for sure January we're going to get a lot of health essentials like toothpaste, what is it called, mouthwash, toothbrushes, vitamins, stuff like that. And then we also get the dish tabs for the dishwasher. So in January you'll get a high value like $2 off one coupon, and you won't see that until the next season. So you won't see that till probably June, and then the coupon value becomes less and less and less until probably again in January when you get that $2 off coupon. I believe you only get that coupon like twice a year. So when people stockpile, like some couponers, they stockpile because they know they're not going to get that item during the regular season, so they make sure to have plenty of it throughout the year so they have enough to last them for the next high value coupon that's going to come out, because usually coupons come out in seasons. I wouldn't say that we're all hoarders. There might be a couple out there. I have not met one. A lot of the couponers that I do see on YT and things, they all coupon for themselves, their families. They donate a lot, so there's a lot of couponing for a cause, couponing for a cause videos, and extreme couponing or extreme donating. So I wouldn't call us hoarders by any means. I'm sure there are some out there, but not all of us practice that. And as far as clearing the shelves, it is really frowned upon to clear a shelf. We try not to do it as couponers. I know courteous couponers, they don't clear shelves. We'll leave enough for the next person to enjoy the deal. If you know you're going to purchase a lot of it, you can always talk to your store manager and have them order extra. It's not a problem for them to order an extra case of laundry soap or whatever that may be. In California, you're kind of limited to your couponing, so you can only do 4 like coupons per transaction, and some of them are per day, so it's not like we're given the opportunity to clear shelves out here. I'm sure there are some that do, and like I said, it's frowned upon. And if we do, if there is a really good deal and there is no coupon limits, which is very rare, there are shelf clearers, and you will learn fastly as you start couponing what areas are densely populated with couponers, because a lot of the shelves will be empty. In that case, usually the store itself will put up signs. I have seen it at some of the local stores in my area where they put up a sign and limit the amount of things you can buy. Like for example, the Oxy detergent was on sale about a month ago, and it was like 99 cents. So a lot of people stocked up on that, but they did have a limit in my area. So you can only use, I think it was 4 light coupons, or it was 2 or 4, something like that. So they do limit couponers if they know it is a dense area of couponing, and you will see that as a couponer. You'll know what areas there's a lot of couponers at. So there are shelf clearers, but like I said, it's frowned upon. Hopefully you guys won't be that person that does that, because it's not cool. And so let's go on to question number 2, or myth number 2, as I like to say. So another question I got is you can't coupon in your state because you don't have a Piggly Wiggly, you don't have an Aldi, you don't have a Publix, you don't have any of those stores that were on the show. So there's no point in cutting the coupons and trying to do what they did, because their state is completely different, and I don't have an option to do that. Well, I don't have a Piggly Wiggly or a Publix. I think we just opened an Aldi, and I still haven't visited there because it's really far from me. So to say that is kind of like, it's not really true. You can coupon whatever state you're in. It's just a little different than another state would be. So like I said in episode 1, every state is different, every coupon's different. Even a region can be different. Like for example, the Orange County Register inserts are different than the LA Times inserts, and these are newspapers I'm talking about. And Press Telegram's inserts are different than Orange County's inserts. So you can be in one region, and then the next city over has completely different coupons. So you need to kind of like navigate through that. You can YouTube it, of course, or you can Google search what region, what availability as far as coupons. And so that's what I had to do. I had to like pretty much research it and figure out which coupons had the highest value and which city gets the most amount of inserts, and that was an easy Google search for me. So those are 2 myths that I wanted to bust. And let's move on to line item. So the first thing you're going to want to do is pick a method. There are so many methods out there, and I'm going to show you a couple of examples of a method that are used typically for couponers. So of course, you know of the accordion file. Accordion file looks like this. You can put this in your purse, you can keep this in your car. It has the different sections, and you can write in what each section is for. So you know, if you have your shampoo and conditioner, your deodorants, your toothpaste, your, you know, teeth stuff, body stuff like that, and put it in here. They also have this on larger scales, so they do have these bigger, and then they also have the tubs. It's completely up to you. You would need to do the research. You would have to figure out what makes you most comfortable. I will tell you, if you're going to choose this method and you're just going to coupon for yourself, that is great. That'll work out perfectly. However, if you have a family of 6, this isn't going to work. Only because the coupons are going to be so big, depending on what you're going to coupon for. They're going to be so big, it's just going to be inconvenient, and then going through them, it's just harder. So I don't use this method in any fashion. I don't use it in my purse. I don't even have a bigger version of this. So we're going to talk about the method that I use, which is the binder method. So I'm going to pull out my binder and show you guys a little bit about my binder and tell you guys some information about the binder. Okay. So I really wish I could tell you about the other methods of couponing, but I started with the binder, and that's what I stick with because I'm used to it. I've been doing this for 4 years, and I don't really want to switch it up. I enjoy using the binder. This would be great if I was just couponing for myself, or maybe another person in my family, just me and my husband maybe. This would work out great. But as far as all the extreme couponing that I do, so let's say it's myself, my husband, I have a daughter, and then my mother-in-law, so that's 4 in the household. And then I also coupon for my extended family, which is my family, my mother, my aunt, my grandfather, and my other aunt. So that's another 4 people. So that's 8 people right there that I'm couponing for. So I do need a bigger book depending on how many people you're going to coupon for. And then I also donate, so I would add another 4 more people. So that's like 12 people that I'm couponing for. So that's why I have such a big binder. This binder is 3 inches. I did start, when I first started couponing, I did have a 1.5 inch binder, which was just a regular binder. and then I graduated to a 2-inch and then a 3-inch. And then I was at the store and I got really excited about a deal because I knew I had that coupon, and I turned to get the product and all my book fell over. All the coupons fell everywhere and it was just like a huge mess. And then it was just no. So my husband actually suggested I get the zipper binder, and it's great because this can get really heavy, and it does have a strap on it. So it looks like this. It has a strap on it, so I can carry it in the store with me. It looks like another bag, but yeah, and it has a zipper, and it's, if I do drop it, everything kind of like stays in place, and I don't have to worry about the coupons flying everywhere, or like, it's kind of embarrassing when that happened to me the first time. So I was like, no, never again. So I did start with a regular binder, and then I slowly graduated to this size binder, and this is like my third one, and I've been doing this for 4 years. It wasn't because the binder went bad or anything like that. It was because the binder got so dirty because I carry it basically in the car. And whenever I go to a store and I see something good, I will either carry the binder in with me, or if I see something that I know I have a coupon for, I'll go back and get my binder just to get a freebie or something that I know I really want and it's a good deal and I have the coupon for. I can always go back to my car and carry it with me. So that is what I use. I use the binder method. So we're going to go into a little bit more in depth with the binder method. So let's go ahead and go on to line item number 2, and we are basically just going to talk about the binder method. Like I said, you're more than welcome to Google search all the other methods, which would be like the accordion file in this size or a larger scale, or they even have like the carrying cases. You can even use like little bookshelves to hold your inserts. It's completely up to you. You just got to figure out what works best for you, and what works best for me is the binder method because I'm a visual person. I need to see the actual coupon before I can like figure out any of my deals. I need to see it, I need to read it, I need to understand it. So let's go ahead and delve further into the binder method. So this is my binder. I opened it already. This is actually a new binder. I think I replaced my old binder, which I had for about 2 years, probably about a couple weeks ago. So my binder is pretty organized, and I have it organized in sections. And what I use to organize my coupons is I use baseball card holders. So I actually found mine at Target. They also sell them at Walmart. And they look like this. This is a pack of 70. I've had this for 3 years. See, there's still dust on it. I've had these for 3 years, and a package of 70 will last you such a long time. So it's pretty, works really well. I mean, you can go get fancy ones if you want, or try to find them on eBay. They do have fancy ones that you can see the whole coupon, and you know, it's just, they look pretty. But baseball cards kind of do the same thing, and you're saving a lot of money. This whole 70 pack, which I still have a ton of them left, will run you about $6.99 to $8.99, somewhere in there. And you can find these baseball card holders in the like Pokemon section where they have the Pokemon cards and stuff. It's usually in there. If not, at Walmart, I know I found some in the like school supply section area where all the like labels and stuff were. So these were in there, and like I said, this was no more than $10, and I bought this like 3 years ago, and I still have a ton left. So I definitely use those. And then what I do is I keep my extras here. So I organize my coupons in sections. So my favorite store to shop at, of course, is CVS. So the first tab, I have extras here in case one is broken, or I need an extra one in my book. And this is old dividers. I've had these dividers for 3 years, and one of these days I will replace them, but just haven't really had the time to do it. So you can get these dividers at anywhere, Staples, 99-cent store, even Dollar Tree has them. So I do organize it by store. So CVS would be my all-time favorite store I go to, and this is where I keep all of my CRTs from the store. A CRT is a personalized coupon that prints out of the red box. I also keep all my extra care bucks in here so I know how much money I have to spend. And then while I'm doing coupon matchups, I'll look at my CRTs to see if I can match up any of these CRTs, coupon, in-store coupon, CVS personalized coupons. I'll see if I can match any of these with the in-store ads that are going on the following week, the following Sunday. See, because they don't expire until 11/5, which is this Sunday coming up. So I would pre-match my deals and see if I can use any of these CRTs combined with my ECDs, and if I have a manufacturer coupon, to see if I can get the item for free or pretty inexpensive. So this is where all my CRTs go. And as you know, I also keep all my CVS personalized coupons. These are CVS coupons, and these are CVS pharmacy only coupons. So you can only use these at CVS. They're not valid anywhere else. So these also go in the CVS section. And as you know, I have 3 cards. So it's divided up in 3 cards. So what I do is I divide it up in sections. So this is the deodorant section. So in this section, of course, as you can see, I have all of the deodorants separated. And what I have started doing recently, since I started filming, I have putting down the insert. So this is from Smart Source 1015. So if I know there's a coupon matchup and they say you need to pull out coupon from Smart Source 1015, the coupon is marked and I know exactly which one it is. Plus there's also like a description. So with the visual and the description, I'm really able to find it quite fast. I don't use coupon matchups anymore, simply because I've been doing it so long, and I kind of like to build my own coupon matchups and match them up with the CRTs, or there's specific items that I use in particular that I want to go ahead and coupon for that sometimes aren't in the matchups. So if you hear a little bell in the background, that is Miss Penny, and she decided she wanted to come out here with me. So and then I have it separated. Now the separation thing, you can go crazy and put like dry deodorant and then spray deodorants and like have a ton of different sections. I kind of just bulk things up. So deodorant is one, and then I have teeth is another one. So all the teeth stuff would be the mouthwash and the toothpaste and the flossing and stuff. And then I have like contacts and hair, because not only do I wear contacts, my stepdaughter does, and my family as well, so I like to coupon for that. And then hair would be like all of your hair coloring and shampoo and conditioner and all that good stuff. Anything that has to do with hairstylers, that would all go in the hair category. And contacts would be anything with eyes, as far as eye drops, contact solution, stuff like that. So that would go into this section. And then I have it separated into lotion, because we do get a lot of lotion coupons. So that is separated by lotion. And then I have body wash and feminine hygiene. So anything that has to do with the body goes in this section. So we get quite a few coupons for that. And then I also have, so body would also include razors too. So there are razor coupons in here that I do use. So those are all separated into the body section. And then we also get, of course, makeup products. So all of my makeup product coupons are also in here. And then we have detergent and paper goods. So anything that has to do with laundry, Kleenex, stuff like that, any type of paper good, toilet paper, that is all going in this section. And then I have it separated in cleaning and trash supplies. So anything that has to do with cleaning. So I consider Glade a cleaning product, because it actually is like a Febreze, like a scenting your house, making it smell good. So to me, that would go into the cleaning trash bag. Anything that has to do with cleaning, so cleaning dishes, dish soap, stuff like that would be in here. Ziploc bags I would put in cleaning, since I'm cleaning up and putting that stuff away, storing it away. In my head, that's where I would put it. So, and like I said, you can divide your sections up however you like. So this is all like personal items and laundry. And then on the other side, I have and I'll flip it over. This is all my food section. So I have it separate. Like I said, you can go crazy with the food section. You can do breads and sodas and waters and things like that, but food is food to me. So soda, water, anything to do with food is in the food section. So it's all separated. It's not separated by any means. It's just food is food. If it's, frozen, whatever, it's all in the food section. And then the next section would be candy, because we always get a lot of candy throughout the year. So we always get candy for Easter, and we get candy for Halloween, and we get candy for Christmas. So candy always has its own separate section, because we get so many coupons for it. And then we also get back to school supplies. So back to school supplies, it usually has its own section. This only has 2 lonely coupons, but it was completely full during the back to school time. And then, of course, I have my medicines, stuff that I will coupon for, medicines, things like that. So that goes there. And then I have diapers. Now, I don't have any little ones, but you know, co-workers, people at work, friends, family, whatever, somebody's gonna have a baby some way, somehow, or if they're free, I will donate them to a shelter. So diapers is always good to have on hand and just to have in your stockpile. Even if you don't have kids like me, I still, you know, still work, still have co-workers that have children. So definitely I do coupon for diapers. I have not been couponing for a while because I actually just did I gave some to a really close friend who was going to be a grandpa for the first time. So I went ahead and wiped my shelves out and gave him all the diapers I had, plus bath and shampoo and little baby soaps and stuff like that I had couponed for. So he got a good, nice supply of diapers to last his grandson for a very long time. So that's why you don't see any diapers in my stockpile. It was completely full at one time, but I just recently gave him a bunch of them. So we'll start couponing for those again. So it did come in handy. And then I have my dogs, because you know I love my dogs. They're my babies, and there hasn't been a lot of dog coupons or a lot of stuff that they will eat. Now I will coupon for dry dog food because I don't know if you know this, but in California, for some reason, a lot of homeless people have pets. They have a lot of cats, and they have a lot, especially dogs. Cats, not so much, but they have a lot of dogs. And although I don't necessarily like it, it is their companion, and I want to make sure that those dogs are at least fed. Usually, I've never met a homeless person that does not feed their dog first before they even eat. So worrying about their food and stuff is another thing that a homeless person has to worry about. So I go ahead and coupon for dog food. If I see a good deal, I will pick it up and I will give it to somebody that I know has dogs, or go down to a shelter and definitely donate that. But as far as my dogs, are very picky, so I only found one lonely dog treat. But usually it's full, but nothing so far. And then we have Target. Sometimes you get in-store Target coupons. As you can see, it is completely empty. Have not gotten any Target in-store coupons for a while. And at the very end, I have the coupon store policies with some information that I like to keep handy just in case. So I keep these to take in store in case I have an issue. Here's Target. There's Dollar Tree. And I believe this should be CVS, this coupon policy. So that is pretty much how I organize my binder. Let's move on to don't waste your money on fancy. Don't waste your money on fancy. You don't need the fancy inserts. Your baseball cards work just fine. It's way cheaper than going on eBay and spending $22 on some fancy inserts that you're the only one that's going to look at them. You don't need a fancy calculator. You don't need fancy scissors. Oh, and one thing you definitely don't need with fancy. I got suckered. Paper cutter, because it looks so great on the show. And I was like, oh my God, it's going to save me so much time. I've ruined so many coupons trying to use this thing. I use this thing for charity functions and cutting up flyers now. I don't even use this for coupons, and this thing was like 20 bucks. And I have a paper cutter too, and I'm too embarrassed to actually pull it out and show it to you because it has dust on it. Don't waste your money on fancy. Regular scissors work just fine. Yeah, don't get sucked in like I did. And I have this, and I have the big giant like school paper cutter. It's back there. It's collecting dust. I don't even use it. I use it for flyers, and I think I've used this twice after I've messed up like 30 coupons, and I was so upset. So yeah, don't waste your money on fancy. Keep it simple. You don't even have to buy a fancy binder. You can buy a regular 1-inch binder just to start out with. Make sure you like it, make sure you enjoy it, and then gradually move up. Or you can you can just go ahead and get the fancy because you know you're gonna like it. If you like to shop and you like to save money and you like that rush of like going to like a discount store and getting something that was worth $60 for $10, and you like the way that feels, you're gonna like couponing, because I like to do stuff like that. See, my binder is pretty well organized. You need to be organized. That is one major thing a couponer has to be, is organized, because the last thing you want is to be flipping and pulling out coupons while you're in line. It is so annoying for a non-couponer. It is a time-consuming process, and you're holding up the line if you're looking through your coupons. If you have everything set aside, put aside separately, it is a lot easier for you, it's a lot easier for the cashier, and it's a lot easier for the customers behind you. Secondly, don't waste your money on fancy. This binder right here, you can probably find these at Staples and Office Max for, they're probably about $30-$40, to be honest. But they also sell them at Big Lots. So if you go to your local Big Lots, they should have them in the school supply section. And a lot of time they're on clearance. So I found this one actually for $5. You can go online and see if you can find them cheaper. I know they have them at Walmart and Target. So I'm pretty sure they're a lot cheaper than going to Office Max or Staples. Like I said, if you want to do this type of method, you need to determine how extreme you're going to get though before you start graduating to these big huge binders. Another thing I would suggest to put in your notebook is you don't have to get fancy and get like super, you know, my stuff is matching because I got these back to school for like 90% off, and I think I paid like 50 cents for these things. So I have a notebook in case I need to do deals on the fly. I always make sure to have a notebook in here. So if I'm in the store, I see something great, I think it's going to be a great deal, I can already kind of average out the price and take some notes here to make sure that it really is a good deal. Just because it sounds good in my head doesn't always mean that it's a good deal. And then I have a folder, and in this folder I keep inserts that I have a lot of and I didn't have time to cut. So these are in here in case there is a very, very good deal and I need extra coupons. Those are always kept in here. And then this is usually left empty inside here, and I don't have it labeled. But I do keep my deals in here. So the pink one is CVS, and then the green one is usually Target, and then Rite Aid, Walgreens, and Albertsons. Those are like my main shopping places. So I usually have my deals already preset and ready to go. So this is for CVS for this Sunday coming up. So I already have my deals for this Sunday. It's already done. I don't have to worry about it. It's already been done. I just go to the store. I don't even need coupons from this week to match up or anything. So I'm ready for Sunday's deals already, and it is Friday. So I'm ready. I was ready on Wednesday. So yeah. And so that's where I keep my deals. And when I do go to the store, I just simply pull out my little handy dandy list. Like I said, I go by the list. I make sure I have the coupons already in here. And when I go to the register, I just take the list out. I hand her my coupons, and then I make sure that my subtotal is the same as her subtotal. So I'm kind of on track when it comes to couponing. But sometimes you have to estimate the price, and it can be a little bit off. I'm off sometimes because the price I have thought it might be is not the actual price that it is. It's either more or less depending, but this is my grocery list. And then on this side, I keep all of my rain checks from CVS. Sometimes they don't have a product that I need, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this. Sometimes they don't have a product that I need, so I keep rain checks. If they don't have it in store and you really wanted that deal and the coupon is still good for a little while, definitely get rain checks. They don't expire. So this was made in 2016. It was for the Purina Benefield dog food, buy one get one free. We had a buy one get one free manufacturer's coupon at the time, and they completely sold out. So I made sure to get rain checks on these, so when another buy one get one free Purina dog food coupon comes out, I can just go back and get 4 bags for completely free and give them this rain check. They do not expire, so that's great. And then I have some for some other items that they didn't have in stock. And when they do come in stock, I have these handy dandy little rain checks here. I will get $10 back in extra care bucks. This was actually a money maker, and I could do it up to 5 times. So I keep all my rain checks in here. I also keep like coupons that you find either at Target in your beauty section or in your beauty section at CVS. So they had some Curel coupons, which is $4 off any one, which I didn't even know I had this. So it's kind of good I opened this. And this coupon doesn't expire until the end of this year. So I can use this coupon for $4 off, and that is actually a pretty high value coupon. So maybe I might try to find something that matches up with that. So, and I keep some receipts in here, and then I keep also a really small notebook just to keep it on hand. On this side, and this actually came with the binder, is my calculator. It's always good to have a little calculator in your bag, so if you do deals on the fly, you can use a small calculator. I have one. I don't really like my phone because I have long nails and it just doesn't really work out for me. So I like having this regular old calculator, and that is just a cheap calculator from Dollar Tree. This is from Dollar Tree. I actually bought 2 of these, one for my nonprofit and one for here. And then back here is where I keep, of course, a pen. So I keep a pen just in case I need to do a deal in there or in my little notebook. And yeah, so that's it. I usually keep a small pair of scissors, but I actually let my husband use them right now. But those little small pair of scissors are usually in here in case I need to pull a coupon from my coupons I haven't necessarily cut yet. I have scissors to cut them too. So it's always good to keep a small pair of scissors, a calculator, a pen, and maybe one of these little cheapy, you know, pencil pouches. You can keep that in there with an extra pen, or, you know, coupons that you find that are too big and bulky to put in the baseball card holder, or your rain checks, even your receipts. So it's really good to have, just to have something like that to keep yourself organized. Even if you don't use the zipper method and you get a regular binder, definitely go ahead and pick one of these up. So let's move on to the next line item. So the next thing I want to talk about is printers. What kind of printers should you get? Do you need a printer? I would say yes. Because there are printable coupons out there, like on coupons.com. There's another website too that I cannot think of at the top of my head, where you can go online and they specialize in like diaper coupons. And coupons.com has a lot of manufacturer coupons in there that you can print from your phone, from your computer, from your laptop, from your iPad. And what I would suggest is you definitely get a wireless printer. Another thing that I would suggest is that you get a HP printer, and I'm going to tell you why. I got an HP printer on Black Friday about 3 years ago, so this is going strong for about 4 years. I got this about 3 years ago. This is my 4th year couponing in January. So it's still going strong. It still works great. I just use it to print coupons. I don't really use it for other things. My stepdaughter will once in a while print out a report, or we might print out driving directions. It's very rare, or reservation stuff on this printer. But that's all this printer is basically used for. I got it for $20. It's a very inexpensive printer. You can go fancy if you want to, but remember, the more fancier you get, the more expensive the ink is going to be. And let's talk ink. Ink is so expensive. It's so expensive. So before I even bought the printer on Black Friday, I was researching ink. What is the best bang for your buck? And it was HP, because HP is, you know, it's a very popular brand. A lot of people use it, and they do have OEM products you can buy. You can actually buy the original HP products, which is what I like to do, because I found the OEM products to leak out and kind of ruin your printer. Since this is a cheapy printer, I decided to go with HP ink. It is actually the cheapest. It's cheaper than Kodak. I'm sure their Epson is pretty inexpensive. However, replacement drums and stuff like that will run you a lot of money for a $20 printer. It's kind of not even worth it. So what I did do as I was researching, I went ahead and signed up with Instant Ink. And I'm not paid by HP by any means. This is just what saves me money. So let me explain what HP Instant Ink is. You can go on Google and you can type in HP Instant Ink. What you do is you would register your printer. They would automatically, from the wireless, it needs to be a wireless printer, they would do something, whatever, through HP, and it registers with them, and you pick the service you want. So, for example, I have 50 sheets a month, and I pay $2.99 a month. I know what you're saying. It's like, really? You're paying $2.99 for 50 sheets? But let me finish explaining. I don't really print a lot of coupons. I mean, I do, but I don't do like over 50 sheets a month. So whatever I don't use rolls over to the next month. Then, if I'm running out of ink, HP Instant Ink already knows that my ink is getting low, and they'll already ship it to me. So before the printer tells me that my ink is empty, I already have a brand new pair of ink ready to go. The great thing about HP Instant Ink is their cartridges are bigger, so they last longer. I think I replace my cartridge about twice a year, usually in the beginning of the year, and then sometimes in the middle of the year I'll need to replace my ink again, and it's already here, it's already been shipped to me. So I did kind of like a cost comparison, and I'm going to tell you what that is. I just got to find my notes, so hold on one second. Okay, I found it. So for the year with HP Instant Ink, I paid $35.88. Now, there was some instances where I did go over prints, and I think that was during finals for my stepdaughter, and she had this huge report she had to print out, which is fine. I could still buy extra ink, extra sheets, and it's usually about $1 for an extra like 20 or 30 sheets. It's not that expensive. It's not going to kill me. So let's say I went over $40 for the year. I went over a couple of times on my ink for the year. I looked online, and the cost of the ink is $36.99 for the ink replacement, and it's not the extended version, it's just regular standard ink. So let's say I had to replace that twice during the year like I normally do. That would cost me $73.98 plus tax and shipping. And that is online pricing, so I don't really know how much it is at Target or Office Depot or Office Max. It's probably a lot more. This is with just looking online, HP ink, and getting it off of eBay. So I'm actually saving money. It's actually saving me about $33.98 a year. It's because I don't have to worry about the ink. I don't have to worry about remembering to go and buy ink because it's already sitting here. And you know, you are limited to your prints, but that is specifically up to you. I mean, they have different pricing for different types of prints you do. If you're like a minimum printer like me, then 50 sheets is going to be more than enough. They have 100 sheets, they got 200 sheets, and each price is more, of course, but I actually prefer it because I don't have to worry about the ink. It's actually cheaper for me, and I don't have to drive down, find the ink, and do all that. It's automatically shipped to me, and it's a lot more inexpensive in the long run. I'm saving about $40 a year. So completely up to you. If you want to wait till Black Friday and do what I did and buy a printer for $19.99, it was HP. It like prints, scanned, and it's wireless. I bought an extra one, and I'm going to go back this Black Friday to buy a couple more, just to give to people as gifts, and of course maybe to have one for a giveaway at another time. So finally, we're going to go into our last, I think this is going to be our last line item. So let's talk inserts. Finally, let's talk inserts. I'm trying to keep these videos at a minimum, and I know this is kind of a long video, and I am super sorry for that, but there's just so much to go over when you're figuring out your method and what you're going to do. So typically for a couponer, you would pick up one complete insert packet. So however many inserts are in for that Sunday, if it's just one insert, it will be one insert for every person in your family. That is typically the rule. But I found that if you're a family of two, it's just you and your husband, you're going to need 4 inserts minimum. And the reason I say that is because usually the deals are in items of 4. So like for example, Target, it's buy any 4 shampoo and conditioners and get a $5 gift card. Typically you're going to need about 4 coupons to do that. Or it might be buy 3 razors and get a $10 Target gift card. You're going to need 3 coupons to buy those 3 razors, or you're going to lose out on $3 off, and it might not even be worth it. You know what I mean? If you want to get it for free. So I would say the minimum amount of inserts that you should get if you're a small family is 4. If you are a larger family and there's a family of 5, then I would suggest 6. If you have a family of 8, then I would suggest 8, because that way you have multiple coupons to do the deal a couple more times and create a stockpile. And we'll go over stockpile and stock up prices and things like that, and seasons. We will go over that a little further down these episodes. We'll go over that. Where do you get the inserts is completely up to you. Don't go to the market. Don't waste your money on fancy. The market, you can get the insert, and they're out here in California, they're about $3 for a Sunday newspaper. So I would never recommend doing that. If you have a Dollar Tree or a 99-cent only store in your area, they sell them there. On Saturday, they have the Saturday afternoon edition, which usually has the Sunday coupons in it. Or you can wait till Sunday. Just make sure if you do go to Dollar Tree, the 99-cent store, you check the inserts and make sure your inserts are in there. Because a lot of times other couponers, they already know about Dollar Tree, 99-cent store, and they will remove the inserts, and then you'll go to your car or your house and you'll be like, yay, coupons, and there'll be no coupons in there. Another option would be, of course, to just call your local newspaper and ask them to send you however many inserts you want. I get 2 delivered to my house. On Sunday, I get the LA Times delivered because it has the best inserts in my region. And then you can also ask family and friends. So my aunt, who I coupon for my side of the family, and I've told you that, she buys 2 papers for me, so that is 2 papers. My other aunt brings her paper in for me, so that's 3. My neighbors next door let me take their inserts because I know that a lot of the time what I get, I donate, so they want to help out as much as they can. They can't help me financially, but they can definitely give me their inserts. It costs them nothing. They're going to read the paper regardless, so they give me their inserts, and then my neighbor across the street gives me her inserts because, like I said, she wants to help me as much as possible, and she doesn't even use them or look at them, so she gives me her inserts. So I get 2, for 6 inserts. And then there's a couple co-workers at work that also get the Sunday paper, and they will bring the inserts to me. That's why sometimes I don't really cut all the inserts, because I'll have way too many and it's kind of overwhelming. So you don't necessarily have to spend your money, a lot of money, on inserts. You can definitely get them at Dollar Tree. You can definitely get them at the 99-cent store. If you have friends or coworkers that you know get the Sunday paper, ask them for their inserts. 99% of the time, they don't even use it. They just throw them away. So if you ask them for them, make sure you pick them up, but they will be more than happy to give them to you. I've never had an issue with somebody giving me inserts. Another thing you could do is a clipping service. Now, I recently started using a clipping service. I use Insert Insanity. It's a little bit more pricey. Unfortunately, my LA Times is paid up until February of next year. So after February of next year, I will cancel my LA Times and just basically get my inserts from Insert Insanity, and then get my neighbors and the ones my family gets for me. I will still get those. If the coupon's really good, I'll also go to the 99-cent store and grab some of those too, just to have extra. But the reason why I like Insert Insanity is because they get all the inserts, and 99% of the time I'm bummed because I don't get the P&G. We don't get it in California anymore. Well, not in my region. I don't get it. We are getting fewer and fewer red plums. We still get the Smart Source, but a lot of times they don't have the coupons that another state has. So I went ahead and went to Insert Insanity. They sell the complete inserts. The only downfall about Insert Insanity, and I'll tell you what it is, we don't get our coupons on Sunday. So since I'm in California, Insert Insanity is from Florida, and my inserts are from Texas. I don't know how that works out, how they do it, but really like the service. Unfortunately, I don't get the coupons on Sunday. So while other people are out Sunday getting all those deals, I gotta wait until today, I have to wait until Wednesday or Thursday until my inserts come in the mail, and then I can go back out and finish my deals. I'll do the deals with the coupons inserts that I already have in stock or already have in my binder, but the other inserts that I need to complete other deals that just came out on Sunday's paper, I'll have to wait, because normally I don't get that coupon out in California. So it's different. It's something I got to get used to, but I really do like the service, so I'm definitely going to keep it. And I definitely am very envious of other people's coupons, because I have not been getting good ones in California. Why? That is why I went to Insert Insanity, and I will post a link of Insert Insanity in the show notes. And on Insert Insanity, they did send me a promo code. So if you guys want to try it out, it is an extra 10% off your first order. And it's up to you. Like I said, I like it. I enjoy it. The only downfall is I get the coupons later than what I need. But that's fine. I still make the deals work. And that's it. So we're going to go over our homework for the week. And I will talk to you guys on Sunday. So your homework is going to be, you need to do your research online and figure out what method you want to do. Do you want to be like me and do the binder method, or do you want to try to do the accordion file method in either this scale or a larger scale or the box? Completely up to you. There are so many methods out there. You just need to do a little bit of research and figure out what's going to work best for you. Like I said, the binder is my go-to method because it's the only method I've ever learned, and I don't really feel like changing. It's working for me. It's worked great. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep using the binder method. Secondly, I also want you to figure out how many inserts you're going to need to start this journey. Like I said, typically you're going to need at least 4, but it's completely up to you. Finally, what scale of couponing are you going to do? Are you going to go extreme like me? Are you going to coupon just for your family and maybe your mom, your dad, your brother, whatever? You need to determine how many people you're going to coupon, and then that can determine how many inserts you should buy. But it should be a minimum of 4 coupons, because like I said, most deals are in quantity of 4. Even at CVS and Walgreens, it'll say spend 15, get 10,000 points at Walgreens. Well, in order to spend 15, you got to buy 3 of those products, so you need 3 coupons. So you either need 3 or 4 coupons to make some deals happen. So have that in your mind. If for sure you're gonna need that many inserts, and add more for however many members of your family. So depending on how extreme you want to go. And And finally, research a printer. I love my little HP printer. I love HP Instant Ink. You can also Google HP Instant Ink and just look at it. You know, I'm not telling you what to do or where to buy your printer or what kind of printer if you have. If you have a wireless already, that's great. If you need to buy one, maybe you should wait till Black Friday because they are super cheap and a really great deal on Black Friday. If you can't wait, then find a cheap HP printer. You can usually find a really nice cheap one at Walgreens, at Walmart or Best Buy. And yeah, so figure out how much the ink is going to cost you, and don't go crazy like I did. When I started printing, I was going crazy and printing every single coupon, and I didn't even use half of them. So episode 3, we're going to go over the whole printing the coupon thing, finding the coupons. We're going to go over some printable coupon sites. We're also going to discuss coupon lingo, and you're going to need to know this as you're couponing. You're going to need to know what a CRT is, SS, RP, MM. There's so many little lingo that we use because we don't want, I guess we're lazy and we don't want to use the whole entire word. I usually try to use the whole entire word in case somebody is new and they're like, I don't understand one word she just said. So we're going to go over some lingo, some words, some common words that most couponers use or know, so you'll know them too. We're going to dive into the printable coupon world, and we're going to take a closer look and navigate other couponing websites so you get an idea of what I mean by coupon matchups. And I'm also going to show you how I personally match up my coupons with This Week Ad, what websites I use, things like that. And I'm going to try to keep the videos short. I don't want them to be like hour-long videos and you're like, oh my god, I can't do this. I don't want to overwhelm you guys, and I hope I really didn't overwhelm you this episode. It's just a lot of things that, like I said, a lot of things you got to invest in. You got to figure out where you're going to get the binder, or where you're going to, what you're going to put your coupons in, where you're going to get your inserts. Do I need a printer? All these things. But anywho, that is pretty much it for episode 2. I hope you guys are having a great, fabulous Friday, and I will talk to you guys on Sunday. And thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe so you never miss an episode. And I will talk to you guys on Sunday. You guys have a great weekend. Bye.